don't know how to do
This
this.
problem is impossible.
Ugh, I wish someone was there to help us.
I'm here to help.
Yay!
Okay guys, it's really easy. Here's your data you were given. Now you just gotta fill things into your calculator. On the calculator, you're gonna use your list. So you're gonna turn it on and go to Stat, Edit, and then there's your list that you're gonna fill everything out in. List 1, you're gonna fill in your X list. On list 2, you're gonna fill in the Y's. N equals the total numbers you have in list 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. List 3 was X times Y. Once you've gone back to your list, for list 3, you just want it to be the list 1 times list 2. So you'll go up to the top, press enter, and then you're going to fill in second list 1 times second list 2 and press enter. And then all the numbers will appear. List 4 is X squared. List 4 is X squared, which is just list 1 squared. So you come back up to the top, press enter, and then do second L1 squared. List 5 is Y squared. On the calculator, you're going to go over to list 5, go to the top like you did before, and just put in list 2 squared. In order to do the problem, you're going to have to fill out this formula. Now this looks really complicated, but it's really easy to find everything. To fill out this problem, you're going to need to find the sum of x, sum of y, sum of x times y, sum of x squared, sum of y squared, sum of x squared, and sum of y squared. Now you've already filled all this into your calculator with the list, so it's really easy to find. X was list 1, so to find sum of x, we're going to go to second stat, over to math, and down to sum, and just type in second list 1 and enter. So the sum of x is 2. To find sum of y, which was your list 2, you're going to go back to second stat, math, sum, and then second list 2. And the sum of y is 254. To find sum of xy, you're going to go to second stat, math, sum, and then list 1 times list 2, which is 685. To find sum of x squared, you're going to go to second stat, math, sum, second L1 squared, which is 104. You're going to do the same thing for list 2. Which is 9,930. For sum of x squared in parentheses, you're just going to take your x sum and square it. So 484. To get sum of y squared in parentheses, you're going to do the same thing you just did, except you're going to do it for the y. So it's 254 squared, which is 64,516. We're going to fill out the formula that I showed you before. So r equals n, which is 7, times sum of x, y, so 685, minus sum of x, 22, and sum of y, 254. And that's the top part filled out. For the bottom part, we do square root n, so 7 again, sum of x squared, so 104, minus the sum of x squared in parentheses, 484, and then another square root of 7, sum of y squared, so 9,930, minus sum of y squared in parentheses, which is 64,516. In order to fill this into the calculator, you're going to have to divide up the top and bottom parts, and so they're each in parentheses. You're also going to have to divide up the little smaller parts within the top and bottom. So 7 and 685 are in a set of parentheses, and so are 22 and 254. And then the square roots are in their own set of parentheses. And then within these, you have to put them in their parentheses when you're multiplying.
Okay, I think I get it. Let me try. Is the answer negative 0.71837?
Good job! You earned a cookie!
Yay! Wait, why do we need to find R anyway?
That's a good question. R is going to help us find what kind of correlation this is. If R is closer to -1, it's strong negative. If it's about negative 0.5, it's going to be weak negative. If it's about 0, there's no correlation. If it's about 0.5, then it's a weak positive, and if it's closer to 1, then it's strong positive.
So, since our answer was closest to -1, does that mean it's a strong negative correlation?
Good job! That's the correct
Yay!
answer. Okay, class, here are your tests back.
I got an A+! Oh my god! That math lesson helped so much!